Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of The Topping Show is proudly sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder at least twice a day. I see he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, you see, that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or a business owner, you can reach out to the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button and tell your friends, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, going over to the business part of the podcast, you have Elon's pay package is approved by the shareholders, a win for contracts and integrity, though still a loss for the the terrible state of Delaware. Now, this comes as a big point of controversy where many years ago, Elon and the shareholders, as well as the board of directors, they all came to agreement. They said, Elon, if you hit these pie-in-the-sky astronomical high metrics for the company, we will reward you with an appropriate compensation package. So again, if you hit these crazy high metrics that no one thought was possible, we would pay you this seemingly, astonishingly high amount of money. And they all signed off on it. All parties agreed. And Elon moved heaven and earth. He made it happen, doing what everyone thought would be the impossible. So he was supposed to get a pay package, which again would be equivalent to about $56 billion. And of course, during that time period, he actually took a $0 salary. He risked everything, and appropriately, he won everything. Now, a couple of the shareholders, well, they wanted to go back on their deal. So they actually decided to try to sue Elon and the company, saying, well, we don't think it's fair, even though we benefited from him and his hard work. So I would say a political hack, but a judge in Delaware said, you know what, we're going to repeal this. So Elon, you don't get paid. You basically got to work for free. Which caused businesses to leave the state of Delaware in droves, which historically had been one of the best places for businesses. That's why so many companies that are, even tech companies, are headquartered in California, they're incorporated and they have their, legal entities in the state of Delaware. This is what's very common business practice. After that situation happened, Elon decided to subsequently move the legal incorporation of SpaceX, and then subsequently, I believe he's working on the same for Twitter, and then Tesla soon followed to be reincorporated in the great state, or some might argue the great country of Texas. Now, Elon also posted this on X Twitter, of course, which Elon said, quote, both Tesla shareholder resolutions are currently passed by a wide margin. Thank you for your support. Name My Pretty Video got 41.1 million views and 125,000 likes. Now, here we can pull up the chart, and it says cumulative Elon compensation for votes. So, rudimentarily spoken, how many people, the shareholders, said yes, he should be paid for the contract that, again, they all agreed to. And you can see at the very end of the graph, you see a huge spike where people say are the yay votes. Then, of course, it did pass the threshold where it is going to be 100% is confirmed now. Then, of course, you did have some people that thought, man, maybe we should have him work for free. Now, granted, the optics aren't good because this is a very tough time for the EV industry across all boards. And people are trying to critique Elon for saying, oh, yeah, you just laid people off. Well, your stock is down, like, what was it? Double-digit percentage past 6 months? That being said, other EV rivals, including Rivian and Lucid, they're all down. The EV in general is slowing down. The optics are not good. That being said, I believe in contracts and, doing what's right. So me and many business owners were very happy to hear that, yeah, he was paid appropriately. Though there's still communists, people who wanted him to work for free who thought, no, you should work for free. But let's go in the comments and see what are the top people coming out. Wow, zero likes, but 9 people viewed my comment. Now, granted, I'm a little bit happy, or granted, I'm a little bit biased. So yeah, I'm going to read my own comment. I simply say, congrats. The fact the government tried to steal from you by breaking a contract you fulfilled is concerning to say the least. And I don't know what you call it. It's a gif of like an old black and white video with a gentleman drinking coffee says, tastes like victory. No one liked it, but 9 people did allegedly view it. Granted, I think that's the best comment ever. Nevertheless, you do have Paul Zupa saying, you've earned it, Elon. Simple as that, getting 106 likes. Arthur Eagleman says, you deserve it, getting 210 likes. Valentina Gomez says, you deserve every penny, Elon. Now we need an X phone and for sale at $420.69. That got 3.8 thousand likes, which, of course, that would be a good meme in terms of price point and good, I should say, effective marketing. Everyone would know it. Now, at that price point, I don't think you actually make a profit, or it'd be a huge loss, I think, for most cell phone technologies. Nevertheless, scrolling down more and more, you have Tesla Economics saying, let's go, Elon. And someone used some type of software to put Elon's face into a giant allegedly roided up wrestler's body and just screaming. They got 1.5 thousand likes. Stock Talk says this vote was a no-brainer from the beginning. This isn't about paying Elon, it's about the defending basic capitalist principles. Shareholders and BOD should get to decide what happens with companies, not politically motivated judges. A deal is a deal, and it was inked in 2018. That got 2.9 thousand likes. Alexander Murr says yes, 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 getting 3,000 likes. Let's see. Eli Burton says, I think Tesla Boomer Mama's mobilization and campaign efforts is a major reason why this passed. And that got 1.9 thousand likes. See, Travis says, hopefully no 3 a.m. shenanigans happens. The vote isn't taking place in Fulton County, Georgia, is it? That got 1.3 thousand likes. Lindy Iaccarino, who, again, that's the CEO of X, she said, as it should be, that got 6.2 thousand likes. Which, I mean, that makes sense. You probably want your boss to be paid for his work. And again, this is on Elon's post. Let's see here. There we go. Harrison Crank said, I voted my 20 shares for you, sir. Godspeed. It's the very popular farmer that went viral years ago. And it's a farmer standing outside. He says, it ain't much, but it's not its worth. It got 255 likes. So again, not a lot of contrarian statements on X Twitter. And again, this is his post. Although, you'd think there'd be people who want to ratio him or something like that. I mean, on LinkedIn, anecdotally speaking, granting it's a smaller sample size by far, but I did ask folks on LinkedIn, do you think he should have his contract fulfilled? And granted, again, most of my connections on LinkedIn are usually within Texas. And of the 198 people who did vote in my poll asking, should he be paid for fulfilling his contract, 89% of people did say yes. Well, I think the remaining said no, and then some said, no, just no, they said comment. They just acquiesced from voting altogether. So it's good to know there are still some capitalists out there who believe that people should be paid for the contracts and actually for fulfilling the demands. But let me know. Again, there are some people who are irate. They're very upset. They're saying, you should be thinking about I went back and forth on some rudimentary employee on LinkedIn, not my employee, obviously, but some person on LinkedIn where they kept saying, oh, yeah, but you have to think about, what's the overall impact of the company? How this, it's not really fair. Like, and not to be a smart aleck, but I was a little bit. I said, well, if your boss and human resources all came together, said, hey, you should be paid this amount. You will get paid this amount. If you hit these metrics, you should get paid. Which this person acquiesced and didn't respond to me. But yeah, can't help but think, yeah, I tried to boil it down to a rudimentary analysis or scenario for people to understand. But let me know in the comments. Are you surprised that the vote went this way? And do you think this will cause a further exodus of businesses to leave what used to be I don't know if it's ever really great, good for business state of Delaware? Let me know in the comments. As always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.